I love our next guest. Composer and lyricist Stephen Sondheim is best known for West Side Story, Gypsy, A Little Night Music, and Sweeney Todd. And his music can be heard on Melissa Errico's latest album, Sondheim and the City. The actress, singer, and writer has had a connection to his music for a long time now.
It's not that nothing went wrong. Some angry moments, of course, but just a few. And only moments, no more, because we knew we had this good thing going.
Gorgeous. And this morning she is sharing more on her love of Sondheim. Please welcome back Melissa Errico. Great to have you here.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Look at you.
My goodness, look at my whole life flashing before me.
amazing.
Before I share my music, let me share a pumpkin bread from a city fair. It's such a great time of year. Isn't it?
I love
With these,
music.
it's just the October feeling and
Yeah.
just the fall. So here you guys can have a pumpkin bread. It is gluten-free and paleo
Well,
for
yeah.
any.
Look at that.
health
Thank you so much. It's so
You
sweet
had us
of
at
you.
pumpkin and you had us at gluten-free.
Well, we had a banana
Oh my
bread at
gosh,
home and we're eating
smell
it
this.
too fast. So.
Oh my gosh, Melissa.
Oh my gosh,
goodness.
thank you so much.
Okay.
I almost want to tear it open and eat it right
Well,
now.
go
Thank
to
you so
waste.
much. It's
My
so
pleasure.
sweet of you.
Let's talk about this, because the last time you were here, I believe we were talking about the fact that you were working on this very album that is now out now.
My
Sondheim
life
in
flashes
the City.
before me yet
Right?
again here in
we
your
are.
studio. Thank you
So,
for the opportunity to
Sondheim
organize.
in the City. This is amazing.
It is amazing. It's been an incredible experience to make this record. This is my second album of his work. The first was called Sondheim Sublime, and this is called Sondheim in the City, and I have a third one in my head. I feel that Sondheim's work is unusually great, to be frank. There's nothing really like it. He's a poet. Every time I sing his songs, they're not just melodically beautiful, but the messages are really words to live by.
Yeah.
Nobody can really get you down if you sing his music. If you listen, he's always saying, have courage, stay creative, don't wait for other people's opinions. Believe in yourself. Allow yourself to age. What matters in life? What do we want to leave behind when we depart this world? About thoughts about memory, parenting. I have 3 teenagers. He wrote Children Will Listen. There's so many wisdoms and inspirations embedded in the music. So, you know, I'm a mother now. I've been in show business for 40 years, as the wall back there proves. And this music endures all these years, and I think it should be sung and taught and reinvented and just kept alive. You know, he did leave us 3 years ago this month. And there's nobody like him. So I love his music. I also think it's really fun. It can stand some jazz.
Right.
This is very jazzy.
Oh, good.
The first one was more internal and sort of lyrical. This is very much about Manhattan and Manhattan energy. People like you, people like them, people like everybody watching. What does it take to be a New Yorker? And I hope that Sondheim answers that. These are all his city songs.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, his life work has become your life's work.
I know.
But you actually got to work with him,
I
right?
did. I did.
Can you talk about what that experience was like?
Oh, it was fantastic. I did Sunday in the Park with George first at the Kennedy Center. I was not a mother at the time. I was at the kind of the height, really, in my career creatively. But it was a jump to a whole other level of art. I felt like I was being given the opportunity to be in an act of art. And it wasn't about me, it was something genius in the air. And I was just so overwhelmed by Sunday in the Park with George. Songs like Move On and Children in Art, they're life-changing, beautiful messages about, and they ask the biggest questions that I went on to live. Can you be a mother or a parent or a person with a personal life and be a creative artist with passion? Can you do it? That's thank you. I'm so glad I came. Let's have some pumpkin bread. I got my answer. Thank you. That is the big question of that show. I did Passion, which was a big hit in New York City with John Doyle directing, a wonderful show about love and obsession and how far love can make us maybe do crazy things, intensity that love can bring into one's life, the passion. It's called passion for a reason. It's Italian. I'm Italian American. My whole family came over during the First World War, and were immigrants. So I have a great family New York story, which is embedded in this too, because, and I won't go on about this, my early ancestors have a connection, and one danced at a very high level and was one of his favorites as Ziegfeld Follies.
Oh, wow.
Gosh.
Yes, and he wrote a musical called Follies.
Yep.
So I have the real Follies in my life. And that's Aunt Rose right there.
Oh my goodness, look at this full circle.
That's Aunt Rose, and you can actually see me singing at Carnegie Hall.
Oh, look at that.
The Follies music, that third picture over is me singing Follies at Carnegie Hall.
Melissa, we're almost out of time, but I got to get this in, this 2-day workshop devoted to singing his music.
Sondheim.
So how can people get
at
involved
the
in that?
92nd Street Y.
Okay.
It starts next week, and I'm teaching a master class for 2 days for any New York actors interested. You can audit as well. And that's where I'm going to try, if I can, to, in a short period of time, give people some of the skills, I think, that help you manage Sondheim, not only if you are interested in parenting and interested in the creative process, but if you're interested in what he is best known for, which is the art of ambivalence. His songs are titled things that tell you everything. Sorry, Grateful is one of his great songs. You're always sorry, you're always grateful.
Wonderful.
And that's a song about marriage, actually. Having been married for 25 years, I'm only sorry grateful on Christmas when maybe I don't get all the presents or things don't fit, and I go, oh, he thought I'd like this, you know? I'm teasing. I'm teasing.
Thank you
But
so much
I do have a holiday show at 54 Below on December 26th for a whole week at 54 Below. So locally, we are going to have a winter party.
Come back.
Yeah.
Come back.
Okay.
Come back. Sing a song around that time.
Really? Under a Christmas tree with a hat?
Oh my gosh!
I starred in White Christmas on Broadway, so I can maybe wear that big dress for you.
You do whatever you want to do. Come on back.
Thank you so much.
Just bring a cake.
Yes. Right. Good stuff, Melissa. Thank you so much.
Cheers.
And the album's
Get her
out
album.
now.
It's amazing.
Bless you.
Yes.
Beautiful.